The President and First Lady of Kenya are arriving now. The Bidens are out there. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Today.
All right, and that's President Biden at the White House with the state visit for the President of Kenya. We will take a quick break. Be right back.
For all Americans, for all Kenyans, God bless our partnership, and may God bless our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Distinguished guests, the President of the Republic.
And so that is President of Kenya, William Ruto, taking over the podium here as President Biden welcomes him to the White House. There will be we used to call it 2 and 2. 2 questions aside at a press conference a little bit later today, which I know that then, Martha, you'll have on your show.
Yeah,
whatever happens out of that.
Around 2:30ish, I think.
All right, we'll get to this too.
We're keeping an eye on the White House, where President Biden is speaking now with the President of Kenya as well, ahead of their joint press conference later today. A state dinner tonight. We'll bring you any highlights from these remarks. But first, Donald Trump's case in the court of public opinion about President Biden just spoke at the arrival ceremony for Kenyan President William Ruto's state visit. Here's President Biden on the U.S. working with Kenya to fight terrorism.
The past is our proof that we are stronger and the world is safer when Kenya and the United States work together.
The two presidents are set to hold a joint press conference this afternoon. And after that, we're just learning 2 other special visitors to the White House. Both President Obama and President Clinton will attend a reception for President Ruto and his family ahead of tonight's state dinner.
Distinguished guests, the President of the Republic of Kenya.
Thank you. President Joe Biden, Dr. Jill Biden, Madam Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Jambo. Let me take this opportunity in a very special way to bring you warm greetings from the people, the government of Kenya, and your brothers and sisters across the African continent. I want to thank President Biden for extending an invitation to me to undertake this state visit, a sign of friendship and partnership and collaboration between 2 countries that share common values, values of freedom, democracy, rule of law, equality, and inclusivity. We are a very proud democratic nation. And today, as we celebrate our past, we are optimistic about our future. That by undertaking this state visit, we will have the opportunity to discuss and to have a conversation about building global partnership and leadership around the issues that pose challenges regionally, globally, and in countries like Kenya and many others. Challenges of climate change, challenges of insecurity, challenges around debt distress. And today we have an occasion to build synergies, to build partnerships that will not only solve our current problems, but also to build a future that is much more promising, much more prosperous, a fairer, a freer, a healthier, and a much more prosperous future. I am confident Mr. President, that a partnership between the United States of America and Kenya will give us the solutions that the world so seriously needs and we will be discussing a range of issues from peace and security in our region, recognizing the heavy lifting Kenya is doing in supporting peace and security efforts in the Horn of Africa, in the Great Lakes region. And I want to say, Mr. President, we value the support, the friendship, and the collaboration the United States has given Kenya and our region to make sure that we undertake our responsibilities in securing our region.
William Ruto, the President of Kenya, today on the south lawn of the White House on what is a state visit. This is quite a historic moment, and both those leaders talking about the importance of the values and the ideology that they share of democracy and about charting a way forward. A very important trip for the Biden administration, who are looking for some influence in Africa to counter Chinese influence there. They see Kenya as a very good partner, and there are a number of significant partnerships that are being announced during what is this 3-day state visit by William Ruto. Good to see him there on the south lawn. All right, we're going to take a very short break. Back after this.